Hey guys, it's Mickey. Today I want to talk about skin lightening and skin brightening, the difference between the both of them, and the products that best suits each of them. You must understand that both of them are not the same thing. Skin lightening is aimed at reducing melanin, the natural pigment that gives color to achieve an even complexion, while skin brightening focuses on enhancing your skin natural radiance, like hydration on your skin, but it doesn't move from a shade that it is. It's just meant to polish your skin. Even in terms of exfoliation, the exfoliation is quite mild compared to skin lightening. The funniest thing about it is you can actually use more or less like the same ingredient for the both of them, but its usage is now what matters. You can use vitamin C for skin brightening as well as for skin lightening, but the percent you get to use it as and how often you use it is what differentiates the both of them. The same way you can use tranexamic acid for skin lightening and skin whitening, but the usage also matters. The same way you can use alpha-butene for brightening and lightening, but its usage also matters. But the only difference is in terms of hydroquinone. Hydroquinone is only used for skin lightening and for a short period of time with doctor's recommendation. And the safer method is 2% actually. Some people go as far as 4%, 8%, not advisable. Azelaic acid can also be used for brightening and lightening, but its usage is what matters. These are lightening properties. These are ingredients that contain lightening agents or brightening agents per se. But how you use it, the percent at which you use it is what would, determine its effectiveness on your skin. The routine for skin brightening is quite different from the routine for skin lightening. They are not the same routine. Though you might find yourself using practically almost the same ingredient as I said earlier. Both of them use the same vitamin C, tranexamic acid, alpha-butene powder or solution as whatever you've done with your alpha-butene. Kojic acid, they both can use kojic acid, but it is its usage, the percent at which it's being used and how often it's being used is what would differentiate the both of them. And in terms of its routine, okay, now in terms of skin brightening, you don't use harsh product or product that go extra mile to lighten the skin. In terms of its exfoliation, you use a very mild exfoliation. Some people say they want to use lactic acid, glycolic acid, but at a low percent. Because even if you use lactic acid at a low percent, it's not going to do too much work on your skin. All right, it's just end up, taking off a little part of the upper layer just to exfoliate a little, but not that deep. Now for skin brightening routine, gentle cleanser. We have different varieties of cleanser. We have AHA cleanser, we have glycolic acid cleanser, we have lactic acid cleanser. But you end up going for a gentle and mild cleanser when you're going through a brightening routine. It is a necessity because you do not want to strip the skin of its melanin, and you also need to retain its hydration. That's the essence of skin brightening. Its hydration is what matters the most. And in terms of the serum, you go for serum that are more hydrating. And moisturizer, you use moisturizers that lock in enough moisture for skin brightening. Then do not forget, every skin needs a sunscreen, especially with the kind of hotness we have in Lagos, even in Nigeria at the moment. You need sunscreen in your life. And lastly, you might say, maybe I can go for facial mask. That is optional. It's not a necessity. It's just optional. Now for your skin lightening routine, you can get cleansers that contain kojic acid, AHA, BHA. The essence of this is because in terms of lightening, it focuses more on dark spots, discoloration, unlike skin brightening that focuses more on hydration. Skin lightening focuses on dark spot removal, melasma, pigmentation, because as you're transforming your skin, changing your skin from a different color from what it was before, stripping it off from its melanin, you might encounter some skin irritation. So that's why that focuses on dark spots, discoloration, melasma, sunspots. It focuses on so many things. So your cleanser would not actually be mild. Your cleanser will be more of treatment because you are treating something. If not treatment, it will be more for dark spots or skin discoloration for you to have an even skin tone. Okay, now for your serum can also lock in moisture, because I keep saying it, because you are trying to lighten your skin does not mean you do not need moisture. You need a lot of moisture, because a dry skin would actually leave your skin looking flaky. So you need moisture. You need to lock in enough hydration on your skin. Give your skin that moisture that it deserves. For your serum, you can definitely go for peptides, which is actually good. It locks in a lot of moisture. Peptide locks in moisture very well. Hyaluronic acid also does a good job, but not as effective as peptides. You also need a toner in this phase. Apart from your cleanser, you also need a toner. For skin lightening, you also need a toner. For skin brightening, not necessarily. Toner can just be an optional for you in skin brightening. But if you say, okay, let me go for toner, you go for a toner that contains more of rose water, okay, for skin brightening. Now for skin whitening, you want to go for toner, you can go for toner that are for treatment. And because your products are not meant to be used for a long period of time compared to skin brightening. Now, in terms of moisturizer for skin lightening, it has to contain some whitening additives that you actually want it to contain, so you get to use it. But apart from the fact that it contains whitening additive, you also need moisture, because bear in mind, due to the sun, the UV of the sun, you also need something you're going to use during the day that will help shield your skin from the sun, which is the sunscreen. But you and I know you cannot wear sunscreen as a moisturizer alone. All right, so you need a daily moisturizer that helps give you moisture and hydrate your skin as well. Just because you're lightening your skin doesn't mean you do not need hydration. Just as someone who is into skin brightening needs hydration, you also need hydration. You actually need hydration more. In terms you are into skin lightening, you need more hydration than someone that is going for skin brightening. Those are people with probably dark skin or natural lightness, And come to sunscreen. Sunscreen is a necessity for both ends. Skin brightening, skin lightening, everybody needs sunscreen. Because forget the fact that some people say, me, I'm dark, can you wear sunscreen? Now you go know, say even dark people say they get sunburn. If only you know. So sunscreen is a necessity. It has to be in your bag. Now for someone with skin brightening, mask can actually be optional. But for someone with skin lightening, you need exfoliation. You need to exfoliate, because exfoliation helps, pop up your skin more for skin lightening. And hence why you get to notice the skin thinning. That's the only deficiency with skin lightening. You get to have skin thinning, you get to experience skin thinning, where you get to start seeing veins. But in my next video, I'm going to take time to explain how to avoid skin thinning. You might notice some vein, but there are ways you can walk around it, as well as patch treatment as well. All right, where people get to complain of white spot, or focus more on my oil as well, which serves as the number one rudiment how to bust through the holes, if you know what I mean. I just said rubbish now. I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Bye guys, and Mickey loves you like he love day. Bye guys.